What is up, you guys? It's Sussan Mourad right back here on Clevver News. And amid the ongoing claims that the Ellen DeGeneres show is a toxic place, Mariah Carey and executive producer Andy Lassner are addressing their experiences with Ellen. Over the past couple of months, everyone has been talking about the toxic work environment on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Even A-list celebrities like Mariah Carey are speaking out about their less than pleasant experiences on the show. The Ellen show backlash all started when BuzzFeed published an article with accounts from both current and former employees. The employees allegedly experienced racist comments, sexual harassment, discrimination, and overall an unfair work environment on the set of The Ellen Show. Ellen has since fired 3 of her top producers and promised to make the work environment better in both a statement and video conference with her staff. According to the Daily Mail, Ellen said, quote, "I'm a multi-layered person and I try to be the best person I can be and I try to learn from my mistakes. I'm hearing that some people felt that I wasn't kind or too short with them or too impatient. I apologize to anybody if I've hurt your feelings in any way." Around the same time, executive producers Andy Lassner, Ed Glavin, and Mary Connolly said in a joint statement to BuzzFeed News that they were, quote, "truly heartbroken and sorry to learn that even one person in our production family has had a negative experience." And while 3 of these top producers, Ed Glavin, Jonathan Norman, and Kevin Lehman, were fired from the show, Ellen's right-hand man, Andy, is still on board. Aside from being an executive producer, Andy has famously made hilarious appearances on Ellen's show doing any silly thing she puts him to.
Andy, in 17 years, I think you've made me laugh harder than anyone. Am I laughing at you? Maybe. But I'm also laughing with you. At you.
Throughout all of this, Andy has remained quiet on social media, aside from some posts he shared from Idaho about a month ago. If you follow Andy on social media, you know that he's typically very active online, especially on his Instagram, where he frequently shares funny videos of himself slow walking.
Not a great hair day for me. In fact, it's a bad hair day so far, and yet I still got up and got on this treadmill because I love you, and that's my commitment to my fellow slow walkers.
But like we said, Andy has been quiet online throughout the Ellen Show scandal until this week. He took to Instagram to share a video message with fans writing, quote, "I've missed my people." In the video, Andy got real with fans about how the past few months have been for him.
I'm back. I've been away for a little bit, dealing with, some stuff. You may have read about it. It's been a couple of rough months.
Andy also continued on saying that through these tough times, he's both learned and grown.
It's when we go through these things, I guess, that we learn the most about ourselves and maybe even some growth. But to tell you it hasn't been rough would be a lie, and I've always been honest with you. So it's been rough.
And he concluded by telling his fans that he's back and he'll talk to them again soon. Andy's video was met with mixed reviews, with both fans writing things like, "Welcome back, nice to see you on here again, you always bring a light to my feed." This person added, "We don't know each other, but I feel your heart. It really needs a hug right now. I'm sending you a virtual energy heart hug. I wish you well." And this fan chimed in writing, "I have been checking back on your page time and time again with love and concern. I'm so happy you're back. Let's get our slow walking on." But others who were happy Andy was back on social media also still shared their concerns about The Ellen Show. Like this person who wrote, "Andy, glad to see you're okay and back on Instagram, but given 3 other exec producers were fired, I really hope you have taken this time off to look inward and make sure the show you work on is actually treating its employees fairly. I just don't want any of the toxic workplace stuff to be forgotten when the show starts back up." And The Ellen Show is set to return to air next month. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if Ellen or Andy address anything publicly on the show. But for now, it's mostly been celebrities speaking out on everything going on. Celebs like Kevin Hart, Katy Perry, Jay Leno, Scooter Braun, Ashton Kutcher, Sofia Vergara, and more have all spoken out and showed support for Ellen during this time. But a few viral resurfaced clips of old Ellen interviews have made fans continue to question how Ellen treats others, even fellow celebrities. One clip in particular that fans have been looking at in a new light is an interview with Mariah Carey from 2008. One fan shared this clip writing, quote, "Remember when Mariah came pregnant on Ellen's show in 2008 and she tried to force her to drink alcohol to prove she wasn't? Despite all of Mariah's refusing to take part, she had a miscarriage weeks later." And here's a look at the clip.
Let's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then we should.
My goodness. I
Well, now Mariah has spoken out about this moment for the first time in a new interview with Vulture. Mariah said, quote, "I was extremely uncomfortable with that moment is all I can say, and I've had a really hard time grappling with the aftermath." Without naming names, she went on and talked about Ellen, explaining that, quote, "I wasn't ready to tell anyone because I had had a miscarriage. I don't want to throw anyone that's already being thrown under the proverbial bus, but I didn't enjoy that moment." Mariah also revealed that she was left thinking, what am I supposed to do in that moment? And said that there is, quote, "an empathy that can be applied to those moments that I would have liked to have been implemented." So clearly, even all these years later, that moment still makes her uncomfortable. And while Mariah didn't necessarily want to throw Ellen under the bus, she also didn't praise or defend her the way some other celebrities have been doing. And to see which other celebrities Ellen made feel uncomfortable, click right over here for another Clevver video. Then be sure to let me know all your thoughts on Andy's return and what Mariah had to say in the comment section below. I'm your host, Sussan Mourad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.